Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, reformer. So, are you trying to cut back on the amounts of sugar that you're eating? Maybe you're just starting your weight loss journey, or maybe you have reached a weight loss plateau and you're like, what can I do to get over this weight loss plateau? It just might be you're eating more sugar than you realize you are. So let's talk about how you can cut back on the amounts of sugar that you are eating. All right, so as you're logging on, whether you're watching live or the replay, do let me know where you are tuning in from down below. And if you know of anyone who could benefit from this broadcast, smash that magic button. It's normally to the left, and let them know about the broadcast. So yeah, I can tell you definitely from my own experience that I can tell you I was a sugar addict. A real big sugar addict. Let me know if you can relate to that. And my cat wants attention now. Come here, baby. He's 17 years old, so he's getting a little more expressive with his needs now that he's getting older. Come here, baby. You want to sit in my lap? It's like toddlers, right? You know, they always want your attention when you're in the middle of something. Come on. Oh. All right, this is Judah, my 17-year-old. Say hi, Judah. Yeah, so how can you cut the sugar? By the way, if you are not familiar with me, maybe this is the first time you're seeing one of my broadcasts. Virtual high five, my friend. My name is Pamela Pedrick. I am a registered nurse, and I'm also a certified health coach. And I help women who work in healthcare to break the chains of dieting and emotional eating so they can lose weight, keep it off, and feel their feelings so that they can thrive and no longer just survive. So if you can relate to that one, let me know, especially working in healthcare nowadays, because I was burnt out, I was exhausted, I was eating my feelings, I was a binge eater. And so I found that dieting just was not working because you believe the medical industry, right? So I eat fewer calories and move more, and I've been there, done that. So I dove and I researched and I looked at what was working, and it wasn't dieting. So I created, especially when it comes to sugar, I created the Sweet Relief Cut the Sugar method on how to not just simply use willpower and just saying no, because as soon as you try to do that, your sugar is in your face. Let me know if you can relate to that. Like as soon as you make the decision, I'm going to eat less sugar, I'm going to lose this excess unhealthy weight, it's like the next day you got donuts in your face or cake at work, or something's going on where there's candy and the sugar is right there. And you're thinking, man, I'm just trying to not eat sugar, but it's there and it's my favorite and I love it and everyone else is enjoying it. And you're like, okay, well, I'll start tomorrow. Or, one won't do me harm. And you're right, one won't do you harm, but it's the every time you say that and you give into it, guess what? It adds on the excess unhealthy weight. And let me tell you, I was exhausted from all the sugar I was consuming. I was at my highest weight ever. And I tried to do the dieting and counting my calories, and it would say, oh, you went over your sugar limit for today. And I felt like a failure every time I got the notification. Put it in my app. Oh, you went over your sugar for the day. I'm like, oh, snap, man. And that would make me feel bad. And that would just start a whole downward spiral of, I need to feel better, and sugar makes me feel better. And I subconsciously would end up eating more sugar. So this is why I dove deep into research. I'm a science geek. Let me know if you can relate. Are you a science geek too? I read up on nutrition, journal articles, medical, health and wellness, holistic health. And I've created my Sweet Relief Cut the Sugar method, which I'm going to be sharing with you starting Monday. Is a brand spanking new. It's going to be starting on Monday, my Sweet Relief Cut the Sugar 5-day challenge, where I'm going to be giving you my proven formula, proven by all of the women who took the challenge with me and all of my clients who work with me on they cut back on the sugar, they start losing weight, they get their energy back, and they're starting to thrive and no longer just survive. By the way, if you are on a weight loss plateau, guess what? One of the participants who participated last time, Sharon, actually got over a weight loss plateau during the course of this challenge. She said, at the beginning, I was plateaued in my weight loss journey. And by the end of the challenge, this wasn't even day 5, she was telling us, she finally dropped below the 140 mark. And she broke through that weight loss plateau by implementing the strategies and the action steps that I give in the Cut the Sugar Challenge. By the way, the link to join is in the description of this video above. What do other participants have to say? Oh, this is Kathleen. She actually lost 5 pounds during that challenge week. Yes, cutting back on the sugar. And she'd been on popular weight loss programs in the past. And she said, said it wasn't that difficult. I found that it really wasn't. When you take the whole willpower and white knuckling it out of your your repertoire, of your method, there's freedom, my friends, especially with the method that I teach you in the course of the challenge. So what are you going to learn? So day 1, I'm going to share with you what to do first. A lot of women, when they go any weight loss journey or they're trying to cut back sugar, whatever it may be, they do something else first, and they don't do this step first, which is really essential, really important that you do this step first. Day 1, I'm going to cover that. Day 2, I'm going to share with you the secret sauce to cutting sugar. Yes. Day 3, I'm going to help you find those hidden sugars, because the women who take this, they're like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize there was a lot more sugar in the foods I was eating than I had realized. Nancy was one of those, and she said, I did what you told me to do, and wowzer, man, a lot of sugar in the foods I was eating. Day 4, I'm going to share with you an essential step to eating less sugar. On day 5, I'm going to share with you what not to do to cut the sugar. I shared with you one of them, which was willpower. I'm going to share with you other things not to do to cut the sugar, things that will make your cravings go through the roof and feel like you just can't stop eating. Yeah. Have you ever felt like that before? Let me know, where you're like, man, my cravings are out of control. I can't stop eating. That was me back in the day during my sugar addiction days. So the link to join the challenge is in the description to this video. It all starts this Monday. However, I've got a party starting Sunday night at 6 p.m. and you don't want to miss it. Reformers, those of you who are in my group, which is the platform for the challenge, I'm going to be sharing with you some really good content as a bonus for you. So you don't want to miss it. It's this Sunday night at 6 p.m. in my exclusive coaching community, Healthy Weight Loss for the Busy Woman, where I give you exclusive content. I'm going to be going live in there at noon today, pretty soon. So yeah, link to join the challenge. By the way, it's free. And for those of you who are in my group, you do need to register to get all of the handouts, to get all the bonus material we share with you. So yeah, if you're struggling with a weight loss plateau, you can be like Sharon. And during the course of the challenge, she actually broke through. If you're just starting your weight loss journey or just starting to get back to it, you can be like Kathy. Kathy lost 5 pounds during the challenge week. Nancy, she kept implementing and she lost a total of 15 pounds and her joints stopped aching. Danielle, in the midst of the ish of 2020, these strategies that I teach were part of how she was able to lose 25 pounds in the middle of the ish of 2020. When many were gaining weight, she was easily losing it. So I highly recommend, if sugar is an issue for you, hop in the challenge. Just click the link above. Takes you down what you're going to get during the course of the 5 days. It starts Monday, but Sunday night, 6 p.m., we're actually going to have a little party, and I'm going to be sharing with you some amazing content to kick it off to help you set yourself up for success for the training coming up this week. If you have any questions about the challenge, just simply post them below I answer all of the comments. I respond to all the comments. It's me. It's not a bot. It's not a virtual assistant, because I love connecting with you all. So let's get you some sweet relief, helping you to cut the sugar. Join the challenge.